Hey guys, just an update video that I will be going live today at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, January 23rd. So hopefully you guys can make it. I tried to at the beginning of the video, as much as I can remember, let you guys know when I will be going live so you don't depend on the notification bell to get the the notification to come over to the live or any premiere videos or uploads that I put onto the channel on a daily basis. So getting directly into it, I will also be doing part two of the night and day, excuse me, network. They had did an interview with Goomba like 2 days ago. And I also want to confirm that that was an updated, recently live interview with Goomba. And I also, when I go to the live at 3 p.m. and log in, I will show you that Goomba was in fact 2 days ago on the Night and Day Network, from what I could see with my own two eyes. I also want to say to you that I honestly feel like this is really getting out of control. Tokyo Tony had came over to my comment section last night and had a few words that I really couldn't even understand. I couldn't even get mad at her for what she was saying because I couldn't understand what she was saying in the first place. But I just wanted to say to you that it's going to be a lot of toxic it's going to be a lot of toxic stuff going on in the community because, Tokyo Tony, that's her friend. We might have our opinions on that friendship. We might have our opinions on Jaguar Wright's husband, Goomba, who is tonight. Now, I'm trying to find the live on uh, Real Life Production. Shout out to them. They'll be doing an interview with Goomba. Over the weekend, I saw a live that was going to be scheduled for the 23rd for 7 p.m. And I could have swore I saw it this morning in the search. I can't find that live now. I don't know if it was taken down or it's just not showing up in the search. But I will be looking out for that video. It did say Eastern Standard Time. I will be recording it, doing live commentary to it, making sure I give the credits to the creators. I'm not going to just slap up someone's video, but I'm going to definitely share my thoughts and give you updates on maybe stuff that has not been shared in the community in regards to Jaguar Wright. Now, I also want to share, and I'm going to bring this up in the live that I do today. Please understand that Jaguar Wright was taken in handcuffs but put in the ambulance because somebody called the police at that barbershop on her for dumping the remains, the unalive ashes of her son onto people at that barbershop. And she was irate. She appeared to be having a nervous breakdown. And a jail cell, a police station, or whatever you want to call it, is not equipped or trained to handle a situation like that. That is a crisis that Jaguar Wright was going through. The procedure of something like that happening is they take the person in custody to the hospital. And then they could be in the psych ward of the hospital or in intensive care, wherever they put them, wherever there's space, until the doctor clears Jaguar Wright. These are two options that could also be going on with Jaguar Wright. And once she is released, discharged, deemed at least stable, maybe not healed, but stable, she could be released back to the custody of the police station that arrested her. Okay, that's one possibility. That's why I say I believe that Jaguar Wright is in jail. She, at one point in time, could have been in a hospital. All hospital rooms have phones, and a police officer would not be sitting in a chair inside of the room with Jaguar Wright. They would be sitting outside of the jail, of the room, excuse me, I said of the jail, They would be sitting outside of the room that she was in, making sure she doesn't escape. But she probably wouldn't be able to escape anyways, because one arm would be handcuffed to the bed, the hospital bed. So if there's a phone furnished in there, I've seen it before. I've had friends who were in custody, but they had to go to the hospital. One friend in particular, they had complained about their sugar was high. They have severe diabetes, blind in one eye, really bad. And even though they were arrested, they complained that they were having complications because of their diabetes. They were taken to the hospital, but they were in police custody, and they were handcuffed, one arm to the bed, and there was a police officer on duty, one police officer sitting in a chair next to the door. And then when that police officer's shift was over, somebody took over and made sure that prisoner did not leave their sight. Also, what could have happened was they have psych wards in prisons, and if they're not psych wards, they're hospitals. The infirmatory. I'm probably not pronouncing it right. The infirmary. And let me just say this to you: she could be in that portion of where she's in custody at, and not even in an actual full functional psych ward, and she could be in that portion in custody with the police, um, and then transported to jail or county, wherever, to sit until the judge is able to make a decision whether or not Jaguar Wright leaves. She could even have a bail right now, but she can't make the bail. Who knows what the situation is? Also, where I live, these are New England states, they have hospitals outside of prisons, people serving time, or in county jails. Uh, if you're from Boston, Massachusetts, you know what I'm talking about. There's a facility called Bridgewater Hospital. It's a hospital for prisoners, and she could be in a facility as well, like that, where it's not part of the jail or somewhere they transport her somewhere else, and it's a facility for people that have mental health issues. Okay, now getting back to Goomba, I do believe 50% in my heart, and I said how I felt and what my opinion was, that she could be in jail. She was going to court, whether it was from the psych ward or from a jail cell. She was going to court on the 19th, and obviously Jaguar Wright is not out, because just her husband alone crossing her, throwing salt on her name, getting on platforms, doing interviews, that is going to trigger her to get out. And as soon as she gets out, before she even attacks us, because we're not relevant, she's going to attack just because her husband has not cold red man down. He just is taking it upon himself to want to keep this going, and to want to put people in his business, and not knowing when you put people in your business, they stay in your business, and people are going to continue to have something to say as long as you share the information. And why are people getting mad, friends and family, of what is being said on social media about Jaguar Wright? I'm talking about big channel holders that could be covering anybody else, but they're covering Jaguar Wright. Why are people getting mad, like TT is, about something being said when Jaguar Wright openly exposes A-list celebrities on a daily basis? Once she gets out, she's going to be exposing them. She's going to be exposing them because now she's in the algorithm. She's larger than life again. Her name is in everyone's mouth. And she's going to ride the wave, which I don't blame her. I would ride the wave too. Get the bag, sis. I'm not here to character assassinate Jaguar Wright. I just want to see Jaguar Wright get the help that she desperately needs and desperately deserves. Jaguar Wright She should, when she gets out, stay off of social media, but she's a grown woman at the end of the day. And if she's trying to get the bag and start her career back up with the singing industry, if that's what it takes, the route that she's going, kudos to her. I just don't want to see anybody get hurt in the process. But according to her husband Goomba, he's saying that people are after them or after Jaguar because now that they had a split and Jaguar's in a crisis, he is making her take all the weight for people allegedly being after her. Like he's not her husband and his name is Bennett and he's not in it. So it's a lot of backpedaling and backstabbing going on right now. And I think that, like, for an example, her friend Titi, who is going rampant, running rampant through social media streets and acting up. And she's putting the battery, in my opinion, in her back, set of maybe falling back and not being so harsh when you kick it with Jaguar Wright. If she sees your tone, if she hears it and she feels that vibe, that positive vibe, maybe she will sit back and think about how she sounds and how it's hurting her, not helping her. And she can slowly process this and change. But if you have a friend who is telling you what you want to hear, not what you need to hear, you're never going to heal. And you're going to continue to do the same thing and get the same results. This is just the beginning. I'm glad that I have these new subscribers. I'm very grateful for you. I love this new audience. You guys are very respectful. You interact on the comment section of these videos. I will not let you down. Trust and believe. When Jaguar Wright returns, we will be updating, okay, on a daily basis what is going on in social media and how, in a positive or negative light, Jaguar Wright is affecting this community. And when I say in a positive, I mean we'll report if it's something positive Jaguar Wright is doing. It doesn't have to always be something negative or drama filled, but we definitely will be adding this onto the portfolio of content that I do on my channel.